And you might also be seeing the beginning of the second part right now on YouTube. You've seen the beginning of the second part? How you doing? We're listening to BTS ARIRANG. This is part 2 of our reaction. We're jumping into the rest of this album, which has been not what I thought it was going to be at all. Not even a little bit. It's been completely different to what I had in my mind. It's been completely different to what Swim set us up, making us believe this album was going to be. BTS are back, and they are taking no damn prisoners. 2.0. Again, this sounds well heavy.
그래 방탄처럼 그게 말은 쉽지 우린 팀툴 누가 맨날 뛰어넘네 웃기기는 한데 사실 안 웃기지 10년은 말이야 어린 반푼 어쩌다.
It is like massive hip hop. It's just complete hip hop. It's 100% like leaned that direction big time. The majority of this album so far, at least. Anyone else got like an image of BTS in the booth, just like all together, all linking arms, all jumping up and down and like doing this part? Oh, that like fade into the rap verse, that was too much for me. Oh, oh gosh, goosebumps. Whoo, that flow was gorgeous. Oh my word, man. Oh my word. This is heavy as hell, by the way. Perfect transition. On an album like this, you really have to shout out the people in the studio because the instrumental is mind-blowing. Everybody who worked on this instrumental, I imagine RM had a lot to do with it as well. RM and Suga are usually like the instrumental crafts of BTS as well. I have no doubt that they were in the studio heavily working on this. I reckon a lot of them were, to be honest. But every single person that worked on this instrumental, the composers, everyone who did the arrangements, the producers, you have nailed it unbelievably so.
Pop, 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 yeah. Came back for a smile, we don't stop.
When people hear this live, they are gonna be linking arms, jumping up and down, going, "You know how we do."
Pop, 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 pop. Baby, get to let rock, 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 rock. Yeah, hit 'em up like pop, hit 'em with the truth like rock. Time to pay your debt. Feel me not. Let it be.
It's really cool, like, hearing how the different members approach these tracks. Like, Suga came into his verse really fast, smooth, and just, like, quick with it, right? Rapid. Then RM comes with, like, a more modern sort of approach and has, like, a slow back and forth. And yet, both of them have the exact same instrumental and beat. So what I'm saying here is, how crazy is it that you can have two completely different approaches to this instrumental, to this beat, to this sound, and they just bloody work?
Let it bleed, hit it, and it's split. Stop.
Oh god, this song is, what even is this? This is insane. I cannot wait to see this live. I cannot wait to hear this live. This out of every song I've heard so far, I think this is going to be the most fun live. With a crowd of like 100,000 people when this starts playing, everybody's going to be jumping. Everybody's going to be looking at each other and be like, yeah, you know how this is a flex of a song. It's a freaking flex of a song. It's got such like unified energy.
Brand new, yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do. You know how I do. are brand new. Bitch, I'm brand new.
Woo.
Get me on that brand new.
Woo.
You know how we do.
Well, that was crazy. Again, that ending. This is something that they have really like. This is something they've really gone for on this album. Is the endings, the endings of the songs. The songs just end like that. They just cut out so randomly. They're just done. It's really interesting. They just stop. I don't really know how to describe it, but you know what I mean? They like it feels like they could go on for like a little bit longer and they're just gone. That's just it. It's done. It's like they just go and done. That's it. They cut out so abruptly. Whew, gosh, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that in the stadium? Can you imagine that in the crowd? Can you imagine BTS coming out and like just with their microphones and going, you know how I do, and the whole crowd is like doing this. It's gonna be like an old school freaking hip hop show, and it is like that. The whole album is old school. The whole album is hip hop. This is just so. This is so different. The thing is, it makes sense. A lot of BTS, their core roots are hip hop. And I don't mean in terms of the music that they created. I mean in terms of the music that they loved. Most of BTS are massive fans of hip hop. A lot of their favorite artists are famous hip hop artists. So that influence is something that I'm not surprised is bleeding into this album, because it's something that they have always really loved. It's something they've always leaned into. And I feel like that they are doing that on this album. They're modernizing that old school sound and they're bringing it to this album. They're putting their own taste, flavor, and spin on it, and they're nailing it. Some of the tracks are proper underground club style tracks like FYA, Aliens, and then you have like Hooligans is like some old school freaking rap song. Body to Body a bit more on the modern sort of rap approach as well. 2.0 being some freaking football chant of a song where everyone's linking arms and jumping up and down together. This album is crazy. Wait, the next song is well short. This album is actually crazy. This album is like, it's just like nothing I've ever heard from BTS. It's so not what I had in my head at all. It's way darker than I thought, and yeah, man, I'm here for it. It's just it's just not what I thought it was gonna be. I can tell you right now, this album's winning awards, 100%. Number 29. I'm going to pause just for copyright, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this the whole way through without it getting, in trouble with copyright. But I'm going to say it right now, this a little bit weird. Not really sure what's going on here. Could I even get copyright for this? That's it. That was it. Number 29. You know what the top comment on this video is? The top comment is, oh, that part when when Jungkook said, really touched me. Finally a song that I can sing and understand. POV, everyone checking their phone volume and internet connection at the start of the song right now. The most mysterious song. The bell that you just heard was from the Sacred Bell of the Great King Sondeok with the 29th National Treasure of Korea. Hence why the title is number 29. I just had to read the comment section on this one because I was well confused. Is that true? That's well cool. You know what? Actually, I'm going to make a little prediction on the rest of the songs. So, what's the rest of the songs we got? I'm going to predict right now which one I reckon is going to be my favorite best of the titles. Gosh, hay fever. So, we got Merry-Go-Round coming next. We then got Normal, Like Animals, They Don't Know About Us, One More Night, Please, and Into the Sun. I reckon One More Night, Please, and Into the Sun are going to be my top three. And if I had to pick one, I reckon One More Night. Wait, One More Night sounds like a party song. I reckon Into the Sun. I reckon Into the Sun is going to be my favorite song. All right, well, I guess because number 29 was a little bit of a short one, we'll do 5 this time. Then we'll do the final 4 in one video as well. So I'll end this little section on Like Animals. That's what we'll do. All right, we'll do Merry-Go-Round next. Merry-Go-Round. This is one of the longer songs on the album. I mean, it's only 3 minutes and 49 seconds, but a lot of the songs have been under the 3-minute marker. It's one of the longer ones. I don't know what to make of number 29. I don't know how to review or break that one down. It's just a dong. So it's a bong. That's it. Maybe they want you to meditate. Maybe they want you to take a break and relax a little bit there. Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me with BTS. That was a great song. That was a great song. I really loved the heavy drop at the beginning. It was good. It was good. All right.
I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster, but maybe I'm the only one to blame. I can't get on this merry-go-round.
I'm liking how this one is starting. It's got a very like LA kind of vibe, very summery, summer evening. It's got like a nice kind of energy to it. Really nice vocals as well, just gorgeous high notes. Very soft, chilled, real nice energy to it. I'm liking this. I'm liking this one.
This merry-go-round, it spins me around. I do my best, but I can't slow down. This merry-go-round, I can't get off of this ride. I can't get off of this ride. This happens every time. 어른이 된 것 같은 기분이지만 고민은 뭐 여전하지. 매일 같은
This is an absolutely gorgeous opening. That was 1minute and 20 seconds of just opening. Beautifully done. When they all came together and like synchronized on the vocals there, absolutely freaking stunning. Real nice sort of like sound, like a nice vibe there, real nice energy, and then the way they sort of like all collectively rolled into this one, like I don't know how to describe it. Like that husky whisper was really nice.
기분이지만 고민은 뭐 여전하지. 매일 같은 일상 속 회전목 하나씩 바뀌나 매일 한 가지. 답이 없는 질문, 미궁 속에서의 질주.
Real nice energy.
다들 괜찮은 척하며 웃고 있지 모두 다. I wish that I could tell you that it's over. I wish that I could walk away from pain. My life is like a broken roller coaster.
I wish that I could tell you it was alright. I wish that I could walk away from you. Life is like a broken roller coaster. The merry-go-round, huh? This has such a nice vibe to it, which is interesting because I feel like based on the lyrics, it's not really supposed to. Like the vibe is supposed to be nice, but it's not supposed to be comforting or relaxing. It's sad. There's a sadness to this. You know, I wish that I could leave you. I wish that I could quit you. I wish I could walk away from here. This is like a broken roller coaster. We're repeating the same cycle.
But maybe I'm the only one to
love their voices on this so much.
I do my best, but I can't slow down this merry-go-round.
Their voices on this are outstanding. You can imagine them just closing their eyes and really feeling this. There's a lot of emotion in these notes. There really is.
Down, just round and round, I'm falling apart, still bound to the ground.
That was brilliant. Instrumental shut off, went into this solemn moment. I don't know if that was supposed to be the bridge or not, and we just went into this like solemn moment. Instrumental shut down, everything just became calm. It was like we were in the eye of the storm just for a second, and we just have Hobie holding our hands through it, and then instrumental switches back on. We roll back into the verses. The tempo picks back up. I'm feeling this one. This is real nice. And it like I said, it's weird because it's a vibe, but there is definitely like a sadness to this song.
침대는 날관 My bed is my coffin 어쩜 이 세상은 거대한 caffeine 수고로 바꿈을 볼 수 없는 멈출 수 없는 춤을 춰봤잖아 생각하지 말잔 생각을 했나 빙글 또 빙글 행복하니 벌써 주가까지
Oh gosh, I love the energy on Merrygoround. This is up there for me on this album, this one. This is up there for me. That has a sound and vibe and energy that I just click with. I like that one. I find that one really I find that one really peculiar, to be honest. I don't even know what to say. I felt like Tay's voice on that was absolutely mesmerizing. To be honest, I thought all of vocal line absolutely freaking crushed that. I thought that was absolutely stunning. My word, man. My word. I don't really know how to properly... I don't know what to say. This was so freaking blissful. And it's a contradiction in itself, because Merry-Go-Round, for me, I felt myself just leaning and drifting and wanted to just close my eyes and be swept away with it. But the song itself isn't like that. The song itself is a bit sad and a bit darker. It sounds like someone trapped in almost like a cycle of a negative relationship. And there's a lot of lines in here that kind of lead me that direction, where we have someone who's like just going round and round in circles and just wants to get off this like out of this relationship, but keeps getting pulled back in, and they wish that they could quit this person, move on from this person, but they can't, and they're struggling to do that. And that song felt like that. It felt like that's what BTS was saying. That's what they were singing about. Like, they were really trapped here, and they just wanted to get off this ride. And that's the vibe I got from this one, which is interesting because the song itself felt so calming, so peaceful and so chilled. You can imagine just sitting on a beach, the water just coming over your feet, and you're just lying there feeling like a cool breeze on you. It's got that kind of vibe to it, but it also doesn't. It's sad. It's sad in its beauty. I think Merry-Go-Round might be one of my favorite songs so far. I don't know, what would I pick? I think Swim is my favorite at the moment. Then, I really liked Body to Body. Maybe Body to Body and then Merry-Go-Round. I'm not sure. Maybe like that. I did like Body to Body a lot, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm a sucker for like a mellow kind of vibe. That's what clicks with me these days. You give me like a mellow kind of vibe. You really unplug my mind. You make me think. That's the sort of stuff that gets me. And Merry-Go-Round absolutely did that. Honestly, if I wasn't recording a reaction right now, I would have closed my eyes for that entire thing. But I feel like that would be kind of bad for a reaction. If I'm just recording a reaction, I'd just sit here and do this. So I didn't want to do that, but that is exactly what Merry-Go-Round made me want to do. What a beautifully painful kind of song that was. Oh my word, man. Are they going to perform the whole album live? I keep imagining what these songs are going to be like on stage. That's something that keeps popping into my head. Jeez. So the next song, Normal, has an explicit and a non-explicit version. So of course we're going to check out the explicit version. My guess is if it has an explicit and a non-explicit version, then there's probably just a swear word on the chorus. That would be my guess.
Kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced fantasy and fame, yet the things we choose. Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me off. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call.
I really feel like their vocals are just insane. That smooth handover from Jin to Tae there was just brilliant. And Jin's voice especially just sounds so different. It's amazing how much work that they have done. They all sound freaking insane.
Turn me off. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Habits the head, and you chasing true. We'll color me red, we'll color me blue. Two sides of a coin, and they both ain't true. It's different for me, it's different for you.
Listen to these vocals. Listen to these vocals. Listen to these vocals. What are they doing to us? What are they doing to us?
Got me feeling things unusual, and I live in more. It got me at my feelings ever on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced.
Gosh, gorgeous.
The things we choose. Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run away, out of sight, don't know what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me off. And cameras.
This is absolutely gorgeous. I don't understand why this is an explicit version. I mean, the lyrics are slightly cheeky, but and they said the word shit a couple of times. I don't get it. What's explicit about this?
Dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal.
Oh.
You think that I was built to the hard metal still.
I have to say, Jimin has nailed that quiver. He's absolutely nailed it. On so many songs, he's just utilized that quiver and vibrato tone, and he has just nailed it.
Now I understand the truth, some pain don't heal. If everything's just happy, that ain't real. That ain't real. I've read everything I like 1,000 times. Normal and special, they are just some lies. One deep side and it slips away, fades away. When I try to keep, never want to stay.
Run away, pushing me, pulling me. Said you wanted all of me, but what it.
Gosh, when RM took over the baton there vocally and just went straight into that deep tone, utterly gorgeous. It's crazy how different all of their voices are, and yet when they like roll into each other's verses, it just synchronizes. It's crazy. You can go from like a smooth freaking jazz focused high note tone into RM's deep smoky notes, and it just fucking works.
Leaving all of me. Suddenly, part of me is hurting me. Heard the things they calling me. What the hell you want from me?
Got me feeling things unusual, and I live in more. It got me at my feelings ever on this wall, and my knees is kerosene, dopamine, chemical induced fantasy and fame, yet the things we choose.
So it's kerosene, dopamine, you know, it's an addiction to somebody, which is interesting when you think about Merrygoround as well. Those two songs feel kind of slightly loosely tied together. I will say, in terms of an explicit version, I don't get it. Am I the one who doesn't understand? Have I clicked on the wrong version?
Show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Run
All
away,
this
out of
shit
sight, don't know
normal.
what I want. Wish I had a minute just to turn me off. Kerosene, dopamine, what I gotta do. Yeah, we call this shit normal. Knowing
Is it literally because they said the word shit? Is that it? Is that literally why there's an explicit version? Oh, fair enough. I won't say any more about it because obviously cultural things could be a bit different, and maybe there's going to be a bunch of people who just don't want that in the songs. Plus, BTS aren't exactly known for their swearing. A lot of people listen to BTS with their kids. You're not really going to want swear words popping up in the song, so I understand. For an adult and I imagine for a lot of you, this doesn't really feel like an explicit version like song, because usually they're a lot more extreme than this. But I can also understand that people would want a non-swearing version. Gosh, I love that song. I love that song. The idea of like Merrygoround and Normal feel like two of the same one. They feel like the exact same song, just like two different things, right? They both to me feel, they actually feel exactly the same. They both to me feel like they're about like a toxic relationship. That's what I'm getting from them. You're trapped inside of this relationship. You want to get out. You can't really like walk away. Maybe you've got like a bit of a pull to each other. I mean, I imagine everyone watching this has experienced that kind of relationship before in their lives, or most people, where you meet somebody and you're just not right for each other. But there's that weird connection, that weird pull, and you break up and you make up and you break up and you make up, and the cycle repeats. It's a freaking merry-go-round, right? And that's what I feel like we're getting here. With Merrygoround, it was the same. It was the idea of wanting to get off a ride but being stuck on it, not being able to quit somebody. And with Normal, it's the same thing. It's an explosive, toxic relationship. The whole thing is difficult, and there's a weird dopamine fix. There's a hit, a rush that you get from it. There's a level of excitement that keeps pulling you back and drawing you in, and that's what BTS were singing about here, and especially on the chorus, you know, dopamine, kerosene, like, I'm addicted to you, I can't quit you, but this relationship is a nightmare, it's toxic, and yet we call this normal, which I think like lends itself to what I'm saying as well, because the amount of times when you're in a relationship like that, it becomes normal. You think it's normal, it feels normal, you're looking, you're in from inside this bubble, and everything seems fine. And when people are telling you this isn't normal, when people are speaking to you saying this isn't normal, this isn't what it's supposed to be like, this isn't right, you don't listen to them. You don't think that what they're saying is true. It's only when you get outside of the bubble and look back in, you realize how crazy and wrong it actually was. But at the time, you call the shit normal. And that is exactly what I feel like BTS have nailed with this song. They have nailed it. They have nailed that energy. They've nailed that feeling. They've nailed that emotion that so many people experience. That story that so many people have to tell of that kind of relationship that you just can't get yourself out of, but you feel like it's normal to you. That's what that feels like to me. Let me know what normal feels like to you, but that's what it feels like to me. And I think they nailed it. As someone who went through something like that in the past as well, it just feels so damn relatable. Let me know if you feel that as well. Normal, by the way. Normal might be my new number one on this album. Normal, I love that, because I feel like I got like a personal connection to it, and I really love the energy on it as well. I thought the vocals were stunning, but then again, the vocals have been stunning throughout this whole freaking album. There hasn't been a weak part. Yeah, Normal hit good. Normal hit in a real nice way. All right, next one we got Like Animals, which will be the final song for part 2 of our reaction. Oh, this sounds good. Good opening here. I like the acoustic guitar. Who was doing this note? Is that JK? This is amazing. This is, for me, some of the strongest vocals we've heard. We've had like all of them. I can't even pick out one on that like ending of the verse and like the lead into the chorus with like the growls, the gravelly tones, quivers, and just the beautiful high notes. Even the opening, which I think was JK, was just flawless. and that like acoustic beat as well. This is a good one. Feels much more raw as well. We've got like a proper band as the instrumental. Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh my god, I love this song. Even RM's voice, whatever they have done to the vocals here, whatever they've done when they were in that booth, however they've like accentuated their voices, and they're just so good. I'm seeing it with goosebumps. Is that Tay? Gosh, incredible.
So far, with your closure and the fangs out. Now you see a whole life full of animals. None of us are tameable. None of us are tameable.
Oh my word! I love the backing vocals on this one as well. I can't fault this song. Like Animals, I think. I'm not even done with it. I think this is my favorite. This song is absolutely amazing. And I feel like RM and Hobie's verses have just been so chilled. They've been so chilled, so like it just everybody. I can't fault it. Everybody's voice on this song. Whatever this note is, it's beautiful. Again, that cinematic energy is there, isn't it? It feels like a cinematic moment in some giant blockbuster movie. It feels so grand and massive, and it has just the best instrumental. I love the utilization of the band, the tinny drums and the acoustic guitar, that rock feel. I freaking love it. The distorted megaphone voice. That song, for me, had Hobie's name written all over it. That's what Like Animals felt like. It felt like the kind of song that I would imagine on J-Hope's solo album, when he brought out, like, Arson. That is exactly the kind of instrumental that he would, like, go for. I can imagine him listening to this going, yeah, like this is his kind of instrumental. And I love that. Oh, I absolutely love that. That is such a good sound. That is such a good energy. That is weird. It fits with the theme, though, I have to say. Because every song leading up to this point, like Normal and Merrygoround and now Like Animals, I feel like is all kind of fitting a theme that we didn't have before. Maybe since number 29, since we had that, like, random freaking, like, spa moment, the moment of bliss and peace. Since we had that, I almost feel like we've entered a different style of BTS on here. Before that song, it to me felt like we've had a very hip-hop heavy album, very modern hip-hop focused album. And now, I feel like we're seeing a bit more diversity amongst the album here. I feel like before number 29, very hip hop focused, very hip hop heavy. And even though the songs weren't like each other, they were all different. They were all kind of different takes on different styles of hip hop. Very like rap and hip hop focused, very aggressive, very like club beats and fast paced, right? And then we hit number 29, and now I feel like we've just like blown up. We've now like going every direction. Merrygoround, this bizarre, mellow, dark track that feels like you could be on a beach or crying in a corner of a room. It's strange. Normal just had like this like I'm done with everything kind of feel about it, and it just this exhausted energy that was just so damn relatable. And now Animals, we've gone for like this sort of soft indie rock track with some like tinny drum work and like, you know, an awesome acoustic opening, electric guitar rolling out at the end, more like more like megaphone vocal effects as well, and it just felt more like a soft rock song. You see what I mean? I feel like since that moment in the album, the entire album has just exploded into every genre. Whereas in before, it felt like a very hip-hop album, it no longer feels like that. Now it feels like BTS want to try every single genre. They want ARIRANG to end, and there's one song that any fan of any genre can pick to listen to. That's where I feel like we're going with this. It is the Swiss Army knife of albums. It has something for everybody. It is your selection box. And I feel like I'm struggling to pick favorites now. I like Merrygoround. I was like, oh, I love Merrygoround. And then Normal, I was like, oh, Normal's my new favorite. And now Like Animals, I feel like it's my new favorite. I feel like I'm struggling. Every song is my new favorite. I'm struggling now. I don't know what to say. The vocals on that were ridiculous. The vocals on this whole fucking album have been insane. They have been insane. We have seen BTS at their best. Tae's voice has been all over the place. He's trying completely different new notes I've never heard before. Tae is blowing my damn head off. Jimin has done a vibrato tone from the beginning to the end of this album, and it has been mind-blowingly beautiful. And in Jin, I don't even know what he's doing with his voice. It's breaking my damn heart. He sounds incredible. JK is just riding that high note in the most beautiful way, like a unicorn into the sunset, and I love hearing it. And our boys, Sugar, Hobie, RM, are bringing in the most mellow, soothing rap verses we have ever heard from them, and it is like butter to my ears. BTS have excelled. They have absolutely freaking excelled. They are crushing us hard, and my word, I'm loving them for it. Oh, we got one more part, 4 more songs to check out, and then we are done with this new album. I'm kind of sad, man. I've been waiting for this album as with all of you for so long. I don't really want it to be over. But I'm also excited that after this, I get to add just all of these to my playlist. And I'm about to hear 4 songs from BTS I've never heard before. And that's rare these days. We've pretty much done every BTS song. So hearing ones we haven't heard before is rare. Alright. Well, that'll be the end of part 2 if you're watching this on YouTube. And I hope you've been enjoying my BTS reactions so far.